We have a number of very excellent questions that all of you have submitted. I'm going to ask these questions, and Dr. Newman will provide the answer. So, Dr. Newman, why don't you come and join me up here? All right. The first question that has been asked is, Dr. Newman, what you have discussed is the stem cell lift. Can you correlate that with the product Luminesce?
The stem cell lift, basically, we're using true stem cells, the cells themselves. So we're taking the cells from the fat, separating it out, and then injecting it back into the body. The cells are producing what is in Luminesce, but there's no cells in Luminesce. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. So in the laboratory, we grow the stem cells, and we get the language that we talked about, and we bottle it. In the body, they're producing it naturally, and that's how it works.
In the KABC video, the results of your stem cell lift are very dramatic. Can we say that the same technology is what makes Luminesce such a powerful product?
Yes, absolutely. It's the same technology. It's the stem cells that are doing the rejuvenation. The difference is, when I'm doing the procedure, I'm also giving volume. So I'm putting fat, and that's giving you a volume. Luminesce is not going to give you volume. It's not going to make you plump up like that. But it's going to talk to your cells to renew themselves, to make your lines better. It's going to make your skin smoother. It's going to take away some of the damage over the years that has come just through aging or through lifestyle or through sun exposure. Is going to reverse some of that. So that's the same process that's going on when you put on Luminesce on your skin. Is going to be telling your skin, make new collagen, make new elastin, make new blood vessels, so that it's youthful. But when you're putting the fat in, it's giving you the volume, and then that's the major difference between just putting the product on versus if you're doing the surgical injections.
Anti-aging products are very popular with people in the baby boom generation. If younger people in their 20s and 30s, for example, use Luminesce before wrinkles are a problem, will the stem cell technology of Luminesce help to slow the onset of the visible signs of aging?
Wow, very good. Well, if you notice, most of my patients that I showed you were not all young or we're not all old. There was a range of patients that we used. And most of the changes that you saw was really just turning back the clock a little bit. So if you wait till you're, what was the age? Baby boomers? 60, 50, 60, and then try to start to take care of yourself, obviously you're not going to do as well as if you start younger and you maintain yourself and you do better. If you do Luminesce at a younger age, you're starting to maintain yourself. You're not so much reversing it, but maintaining it. And as anything else in the world, it's a lot easier to keep something than to make something new. So if you have it, it helps you keep it. If you don't keep it and you lose it, it's harder to gain it back again. So if you keep it and you're doing Luminesce, it helps you maintain your skin better, maintains your cells better. So we're only using adult stem cells, meaning that you're already using cells that know that they belong to you. They cannot be put into somebody else. Those stem cells are yours and they know it. They're genetically programmed and they differentiate enough to know that they belong to you. We do a blood test before we get the fat. Then we take that fat and we grow in the lab, and then we test it again to make sure that there is no contamination. So no viruses, no microbacteria. Then once we did all that, then we can use that product as your bottle. So it's safe, it's green because it's your own human fat cells producing what belongs on your skin. So it's natural, and it's safe, it's yours.
Does the amount of Luminesce you put on your face make a difference? If a little bit is good, is more better?
You have to use enough to cover the area, and you have to do it frequent enough to maintain the results. So you got to do it twice a day with the amount that's already pre-measured that is supposed to cover one face.
The same stem cell technology in Luminesce, will there be additional products using the same technology that might improve or remove heavy pigmentations and deep age spots?
Most age spots are from sun exposure. Some skin discoloration is from different post-inflammatory changes. Like, let's say you get acne and then you get color, or you had a rash, or you got a burn and then you get a discolor. Another one is hormonally induced, like melasma, chloasma, mask of pregnancy. These are hormonal changes that are causing skin discoloration. They're not all the same. So depending on what the cause is, will dictate how the result will be.
Is it possible for the product to be too rich for the skin? Why do people sometimes have red spots after using it?
Good question. It's a live product. It's talking to your cells. If you have some issue in that area, those cytokines or interleukins or whatever process is going on in your skin is interacting with Luminesce, and Luminesce is trying to heal it. That's what it's trying to do. It's trying to tell your cells to heal it. So sometimes one of the ways your body heals is creates an inflammatory reaction to something that it doesn't like over there. So maybe you have a micro-infection there, or maybe you have something else going on that you can't see it so much, but once you put it on, it reacts to it. But it should go away. If you have noticed that it stays on and it keeps red, then it's not the norm, because I haven't seen that. But if you get a little bit of redness, sometimes in blotches, it's probably just that reaction. I have never seen anybody in my practice who's used it, who's had this redness. So if you have specific people who have it, then I would like to know.
Sometimes when I watch infomercials on television, some products seem to promise immediate results. That seems too good to be true. In your medical opinion, what is the time that people are using Luminesce that they should expect to see some benefit?
Good question. Actually, there are products that give you immediate results. They're just topical. They're not in the skin. Okay? So they put on a cream, and the product is made so that it will tighten up the skin right away. But once you wash it off, it goes away, or after a few hours, it goes away. The effect is not in the skin, it's on the skin. The difference here is we're affecting in the skin. We're going with Luminesce into the cells. We're going into the skin. I've had people see improvement in their skin within 1 or 2 weeks, and I've had people using it for months and months, and they keep getting better and better. The reason is it takes 3 months for collagen regeneration. So from the time you put it on, it's going to take 3 months for you to get new collagen. That's just your body. Nobody's going to change that. No cream, no dermatologist, no laser, no, that's us. We cannot change nature. So that's really, you want to test something for the skin for the long term, you got to do at least 3 months.
Is there a shelf life to Luminesce?
Yes. 2 years. Yeah, it's 2 years. It has natural preservatives. Yes. It has to have a natural preservative because it's a live product. Otherwise, it would only last 2 days. So we have to have a natural preservative in there, but there's no chemical preservatives. Everything is natural in there.
It seems like Luminesce has fantastic results with fine lines and wrinkles and color spots. What about more significant issues such as turkey neck?
Thanksgiving? Okay.
Is that a clinical term or is that a colloquial term?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Okay. Well, turkey neck is one of two things. Is either accumulation of fat under the neck, and that needs to be basically taken out. So Luminesce is not going to get rid of that. The other part of getting a turkey neck is skin laxity. It's just your skin has gone loose and is fallen. So in case of those things, really, the cream is not going to do it. Serum is not going to do it. Even the stem cells by themselves are not going to do it. And you got to go through the process of doing more cosmetic stuff. So, but the whole idea is to use it younger, to use it when you're younger and not gotten to the point that you have a turkey neck hanging down the ear.
I used Luminesce about 2 months. The blackheads around my nose never go away. Some day is less, some day is more. Please explain.
Okay, good question. Blackheads, whiteheads, cysts, milia, all these things are not going to go away with Luminesce because they're clogged pores, okay? Clogged pores are clogged and they need to be opened up. If you have patience, you can wait for us to get the next line of products out and that will help you with blackheads. But in the meantime, you can either get facials to remove the blackheads or you can use exfoliants like salicylic acid and things like that to open up the blackheads in conjunction with Luminesce. But a lot of people who think they have blackheads on their nose, they don't actually have blackheads, they have little hairs.
It seems to be one of the only products on the market that uses adult stem cell technology. Even when I have seen some other products advertised, when I looked into it, there was nothing to do really with stem cell technology. Can you tell us if our product is in fact the only product using stem cell technology today?
It's not the only product using stem cell technology, but it's just the only product using adult human fat cells. And that's what's unique. Stem cell apples and stem cell plants and stem cell everything. There are a lot of stem cell products that are trying to being developed. The main thing that we have in the stem cell that is with Luminesce that is very unique is human and not animal. It's fat and not anything else because that's what will affect, that's the best stem cells to use for your skin basically. And you get the most benefit with the most natural results. So you have to be very careful when they just write on the bottle stem cell. What lab is it being made in? What tests are they doing? It's very difficult to know how true those guys are. But I can tell you, we're the first ones. Right now we're the only ones. And we're the best ones.
I really like your explanation that the cells communicate with each other. Does this mean that our product actually stimulates the production of collagen when you put it on our face?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Not only stimulates collagen, it tells your cells to renew. It brings in new blood vessels. That's the whole idea of using the stem cell language because that's what stem cells do. They repair. So in terms of the Luminesce product, once you put this on, your skin is going in and interacting with your cells. It's telling the cells, listen, you need to get this better. Maybe this thing is not doing so well. The inflammatory process that are going down, like in rosacea or in acne, that's why they work, because it's telling your cells to heal it.
This is the last question. What is the most exciting thing that you will tell all of us about stem cell technology that will help us to build our business?
The most exciting thing is that this is no longer science fiction. This is true and tested products. True and tested, as you saw, science, clinical. This is not in the laboratory anymore. We're using it. We're doing it. Science has come a long way in the last 5 years with regards to stem cells. Things have changed a lot. the face of medicine will change because of stem cells. We're talking about, things are changing very, very, very quickly here. So in the next 5 years, stem cells will become a very important and integral part of medicine. And we're on the forefront of that. And we have very good products that have come from it. We have a lot of experience with it. We have a lot of reconstructive and cosmetic procedures that we've developed. And we're going to be developing the next thing that's going to come along with it. And hopefully, if we can succeed with the hair product, that will definitely revolutionize what we're seeing in cosmetic treatments as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking them with a round of applause for being here.